of green transition and digital transformation. Now this session is about up and reskilling, and that is certainly a big part of what we call in Europe sometimes the skills revolution. But only focusing on supplying skills and investing in training will not be enough. A green and digital, or as we call it, twin transition, also needs to be fair and just. And that means to consider the socio-economic implications and to support people that are not yet part of those transitions. Think, for example, about the low-skilled aging workers and workers in regions that are heavily influenced by the energy transition. So, before we look at the evidence, a quick impression of the work that we do. So, Zetterfeld's vision for vocational education and training puts people at the core of everything, and we define the vision for that by putting people at the core, and it's also a very broad concept of that. So it's not only about initial skilling and formal training. We see it as much broader. We think also about it as informal learning at work, learning conducive human resources, and building career development skills. We also recognize that VET does not only serve economic purposes, but also contributes to better lives and better societies. So we focus our work on three topics. On the left, you see the mega trends and the challenges affecting vocational education and training systems, programs, and qualifications. On the right, the evidence on labor market and skills trends to support the EU VET skills, digital and green transition policy agendas. We call such evidence skills intelligence, and I will come back to that in a moment. In the middle, you see it's about developing and mainstreaming and upscaling approaches to adult learning and continuing vocational education, training for people during their careers, so that we really get this up and reskilling revolution scaled up. Okay, so skills intelligence, we develop it by blending information from different sources. You can look at a survey or you can look at statistical information, but it never gives you the complete picture. So what we do is we put different aspects of information together. In the yellow shapes there you see some of the skills intelligence foundations, surveys, methods, foresight, etc. Now the blue dots in the figure show that we have three perspectives in our skills intelligence work. A long-term perspective, which is very much future-oriented, a skills matching perspective, and the perspective of skills that are currently in demand or emerging. So we look into the future by using skills